Hey, it's the new year and I'm back into the hunt. I do have a job coming up here soon, but I want to get the pipeline going uh, once this runs out. So I'm filling out job applications, and it got me thinking about applicant tracking systems. And I wanted to share a little story that I went through about what I call a bootylicious applicant tracking system. Now, I know some of you might be prejudiced about the word bootylicious because of what Destiny's Child did to that word. But the truth is, if you're a real music fan, you know that the first time the word bootylicious was used on a record was by Snoop Dogg in a song that he did with Dr. Dre. Snoop Dogg actually said, "Your bark was loud, but your bite wasn't vicious. And the rhymes you were saying were quite bootylicious." So that's the first time I ever heard it. And so now, because of Destiny's Child in my life, bootylicious can mean good or bad, but I usually mean it as bad. Kind of like the word bad itself can sometimes mean good or bad. So let me give you the story, the skinny. I was getting uh, applying, well, I was applying to some jobs at Lockheed Martin, but they were turning me down for a lot of jobs that I never applied to. Like they turned me down to be a software engineer level 1, level 2, level 3, level 5, and a manager level position. All software engineering. I'm not a software engineer, never applied to those jobs. I applied maybe to 1 or 2 jobs at Lockheed, but definitely not that many. They're a distance away. Most of their jobs, they want you to be on site. And I wasn't wanting to drive there every day. Um, so what I did to have some fun with it on LinkedIn is I started teasing them about it to get their applicant tracking system to work better. One of the first messages I put on LinkedIn, I wrote, the Lockheed Martin applicant tracking system is quite bootylicious. But I would still get emails from them rejecting me, and sometimes I would actually post the rejection email and say, Lockheed sent me another rejection email for a job I never applied to. Another message I sent to them said, let's stop the charade, Lockheed. I know you want to date me. Why else would you be sending me all of these rejection letters for jobs I never applied to? Clearly, you're just trying to get my attention. Okay, I'll go out with you. And some people like that, but I don't know if it ever made it to Lockheed. Maybe it did eventually. But another message I sent, and I put out hashtag Lockheed Martin, so hopefully they would see it, was a message explaining to them, hey, Lockheed, you have sent me so many rejection letters. I've gotten so used to rejection. I now feel confident enough to ask Rosalind Sanchez to marry me, to ask Elon Musk for a forgivable loan, and to audition to be the next James Bond. I mean, if you're going to get rejected, you might as well go big, right? So I was teasing them about that too. But down the road, eventually I got it seemed like I wasn't going to get any more. So I sent one final message, and it was a meme. I used Mike Tyson in it because he can be kind of funny. In fact, I remember a comedian talking about how Mike Tyson sounds like a cartoon character. And then he mimicked him by saying, my name is Mike Tyson, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. And I thought that was funny. So I used him in a meme, and the meme had a picture of Mike Tyson with his hand up like he was waving. And you could see his toothy, gapped grin. And underneath his face, it said, bye, Felicia, to, mimic his lisp. And to be a play on the sentence that, you saw in the movie Friday, bye, Felicia. So I think pretty much when I sent that, I stopped hearing from them. Now, actually last week, I got a recruiter to reach out to me from Lockheed saying we've got all these jobs coming up. Perhaps you'll be interested. I don't know if you're in the market or not. It looks like you might be, and it looks like you've been following us. Uh, maybe we can set up a time to talk. Well, I sent him a way that he could reach me, and I even sent one of those links where he can book something on my calendar and we can talk. Seems like a lot of times to get people to just go away is just by responding to them. I haven't heard back. Now, it's just the beginning of the next week, so maybe give it some time. But somebody else at, what was it, Raytheon, same thing. Want to talk this week? Okay, we're in next week. I gave you a way to reach me. We'll see what happens. But as the meme said, bye, Falitha. Before I go, I want to ask you, do you have some applicant tracking system Bootylicious stories? I'd like to hear about those. If you like what you saw, give a thumbs up on the video. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.